Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. D-Row, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
And the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Missed with a slider.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Digging in, Michael Saunders. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Popped him up. Castillo is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back at Guaranteed Rate Field in just a moment. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So stepping in, Jacob May. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Jacob May.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 2-2. Popped up. Freeze in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Saunders is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready now for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Second inning upcoming here on the south side, and the White Sox are out in front 1-0. Leading off the inning, David Freeze, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Garcia is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo. putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above average arms when guys try to steal on him.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Cervelli, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Garcia going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Line drive to left, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, Wellington Castillo, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Castillo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Freeze scoops it up. Over to first is Freeze, and there's 1 out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Delmonico, a native of Tennessee. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Saunders on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Ball 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The show is back on the south side after this. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Garcia racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples.
John Harrison.
So striding in, Josh Harrison, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side. Anderson scoops it up. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Anderson into shallow left. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Saunders.
Now batting, Michael Saunders. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Josh Bell. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
0-2. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Up next for Chicago, Yolmer Sanchez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Carlos Sanchez.
And now pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, designated hitter, Tyler Saladino.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler Saladino. First pitch of the at-bat. To short. Frazier takes it in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Right fielder, number 32.
Riding in once again, Jacob May. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. May is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, David Freese.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. May is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Sanchez is there on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Jordy Mercer.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jordy Mercer, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Center fielder number
Here's
6,
Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, what a stop to first. Safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Marte off for second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sanchez put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Freeze ranges to his left. Over to first is Freese, and there's 1 out.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Lifted in the air out to right. Polanco has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 24, Matt Davidson.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the White Sox draw even, it's 2-2.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting,
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Back goes Polanco to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Josh Harrison stands in. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a drive out to left center field. Heading for second is Harrison. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Michael Saunders now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Saunders is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The first baseman.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, David.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. And a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the White Sox 2. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
One strike.
The 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with another 2-2. Hit toward the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Leury Garcia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Yomer Sanchez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 45, Gregory Infante.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. May giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box now, Starling Marte, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit the other way out toward right field. May is under it. 1 out. Here's Gregory Polanco. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Mercer leads off second with one gone in the inning. Grounded to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman, John.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Harrison. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Sanchez is there. And that's the third out. One left for Pittsburgh as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And here's Tyler Saladino. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Jacob May. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Line to the right side. Polanco moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Saunders is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Back here on the south side of Chicago. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Popped high in the air. Davidson has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Saunders trying to keep it going. A perfect 3-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 55. John.
Ready once again, Josh Bell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, David Freese. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
Digging in once again, Francisco Cervelli. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, then get back in that box and try and do damage.
Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. A 1-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. Pirates lead it 4-2. Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Two balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
To 2-2 now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Here now the 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Next for the White Sox, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
0-for-2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now, Yolmer Sanchez. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
The designated hitter, Jordy Mercer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Starling Marte as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. May on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's Gregory Polanco. Lifetime numbers against Soria. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Garcia is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, John Harrison.
Up next for the Buccos, Josh Harrison. He got under one and popped out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Down the third baseline. The throw pulls him off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Lays off 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit in the air out to left. Delmonico waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Saladino. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
George Johnson.
third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball one. Contos is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jacob May. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Tim.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. To the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hard ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the White Sox 3. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to Guaranteed Rate Field and baseball on the show. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael Saunders. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's David Freese to stand in, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. May sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Cervelli. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here comes the first pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
0-2.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Jordy Mercer. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there, base hit. The relay throw, and he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. Gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Denny Farquhar takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Stepping in now, Starling Marte, and he fouls this one off. Farquhar, a native Floridian. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. 5-3 Pittsburgh. Felipe Rivero is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
73, Felipe Rivero.
Matt Davidson will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Here it comes. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now a big swing by Davidson, and he connects. A ball carrying well. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, but they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
In now, Wellington Castillo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Gloved by Harrison on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Left fielder.
Stepping in, Nicky Delmonico. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And he falls behind 0-2. The White Sox down to their last strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Pirates used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jamison Taillon earns the win, his second. Felipe Rivero records the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the